Hello guys and welcome. This is a new thing I'm gonna be doing on the fan server every week. It's called the Week in Review. This first week though we're gonna cover 2 weeks, simply because DarkFan did the Good Morning Mindcrack Fan Server for a week to cover for MC Gamers, so I figured overlay from that would not be a good thing. So I'm starting out here and I'm in my plot on the fan server. I was gonna start at the Nether portal and kind of walk through, but yeah, there were some people that just kept messing with me, so I ender-pearled away. But anyway, first thing we have is an actual map of the spawn town, and the spawn town has been named. The name of the spawn town is Blockhaven. Now, I'm going to have a link to the map in the description, and the map was actually done by me using a little mod to my client, and I just walked around town and it mapped it for me. The town is also pretty huge, so I would just throw it up on the screen, but it wouldn't fit. It would just look retarded small. But notice on the map there is also the names and the avatars of all the people in each plot, and that was done by our own Versh. So thank you, Versh. This map is awesome. The town has also been separated into districts, but the district names are still up in the air, with district leaders in hot debate with the town planners. There was some suggested names given out for the various districts, and some people in certain districts didn't like the suggestions that were given for their district. One of them being this one right here. So yeah, they're doing votes and trying to figure out exactly what to name it. Next there's been a lot of recent new additions to the server over the past 3-4 weeks. All of their names and YouTube channels are going to be in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick list of all the people. We have Laurel, arrowhoodcobra, ashmj, Aubron, BallotBoxer, Buffers, Deadpocket, Deeblock, EpicStatius, Iggy95, Miheyu, Mr. New Guy, Murphball123, Enroman5583, Pantone2738U, Pocket Momo, Potato Boy 99, Purple Nepenthe, Thungan, xXxPeePxXx. Lots of new people. Most of them have plots, as you'll see on that map. Some of them do not. They haven't logged in to pick a plot. Some of them just opted to build out of town first and then come to a plot later. So keep an eye on those guys if you want to see any videos from them. Alright, next up we also have a story submitted. eCarter32 has spent hours and hours and hours shearing red sheep. I call this the mysterious red wool gathering. He has told nobody what he's doing with all this wool. He's gathered well over 140 stacks, so that's well over 9,000 wool. And yeah, he hasn't mentioned to anyone what he's doing with it. So stay tuned to see what he's gonna do with all that wool. That's crazy amount of wool. He's the sheep master. And then also we now have a fan server geocache. And it is made by one of our newer members, Miheyu. If you don't know what a geocache is, it's basically an in-game scavenger hunt using real locations within the server for clues. If you want to know more, hey, that's what Google's for. Go look it up. But that's actually something people do in real life. So it's kind of cool that we have one here. And I think the plan is eventually that the map of the fan server will be available in a downloadable form, and you guys will be able to participate in the geocache as well. So, some of the members have already done it and made videos. Go check them out. And I also have a this just in type of thing just from Miheyu himself on Prank Wars. And this is what he has to say about it. He says, "This week we've opened up a new offensive front in the great Prank Wars of 2012. That's right, folks. Miheyu has joined the offensive against the tyrannical reign of King Noobs, the last living member of his royal dynasty. The offensive against the king has been spearheaded by our own Purple Nepenthe herself. Sorry. The self-proclaimed People's Queen has vowed to end the injustice her land has endured since the grave proclamation of war from King Noobs. Documented proof of his noble declaration can be found here, and he has provided a YouTube playlist link. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description as well. And he says that this conflict could be one for the history books, folks. Speaking of pranks, we also have a video submitted to us by Zoologen, and it is a prank cleanup video. Apparently he got pranked pretty good, and was basically his response and his cleanup to that prank. And that link will also be in the description. And our own Devin has submitted another video for the weekend review. It is of Bree, Lunapod, and himself raging at some mushrooms. Sounds quite interesting to me. Go ahead and find that link down in the description as well. Hop on over and see what all the mushroom rage is about. Alright, and we also have a lot of construction in progress, as you would imagine, with all the new additions to the server. So people are building their houses. Some of them are pretty interesting. We've got a mega chicken coop over here. Iggy95 has laid down the artificial turf for his plot here in town, and he's actually started work forming the house. He submitted a video for that, and that is also in the description. RZ Games also submitted a video, and in that video he's found a nether fortress, used the sand generator to get a lot of sand, and started to build something, is all he said about it. So if you want to know more details, go ahead and check out that video as well. And Mitch has submitted a video. He's at the end of his construction efforts. He's just finishing up some floors and roofs in his house. So apparently he's got everything good to go, ready to move in, get everything cleared with the city building inspector, I'm sure. And then we also have another construction video from the Gardener, also a member of the Enscast. You guys might have heard of them. And they're establishing of Pennsylvania. Sounds quite interesting. They're creating their whole entire country named after themselves. So go ahead and check out that video if you so wish to see the founding of a new country. And speaking of the Enscast, we have a fan server contest going on right now from the Enscast, and it runs until August 1st. And you can find the details in the link below. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been our fan server week in review, covering the dates of July 1st through July 14th. And again, this will be a weekly thing going on. If you have anything to submit that you think would be interesting for what's going on in the fan server, feel free to do so. You can find me in the IRC most of the times, or even through a YouTube private message. Thanks, and see you guys next week.